Alright, boss, let's see if we can get you off with an easy sentence.
I didn't do it.
That's the spirit.
You guys ready for this?
I'd say you need to ask yourself that.
Oh, big whoop. I've been in court too many times to count.
Just don't do anything stupid, okay?
Everybody, please, may I have your attention? And may you please rise for the Honorable Judge Wendy from Wendy's.
Now, we have quite the trial on our hands today. The boss! Is that his name?
I mean, yeah, everybody calls him that. Everybody calls him the Boss Shorts Wars.
The boss Shorts Wars is on trial for several counts of fraud, identity theft, phishing without a license, cloning, attempted murder, and overall, just being a bad guy.
Objection.
We didn't start yet.
Maybe.
Are we ready to begin this trial?
No,
Mike.
Ugh, sorry I'm late, guys. Traffic jam.
Glad you can make it.
Are we ready to begin this trial now? The trial of the boss versus YouTube Shorts is now in session. We'll start with opening statements from the defense.
Thank you, Your Honor. My client, the boss, will never do any of those things. Now, there may be evidence and testimonies saying that he did, but all of it is AI deepfakes. My client has never hurt anyone and never will hurt anyone. Look at him. Isn't that a trustworthy looking fellow?
Okay. Anyway, would the prosecution like to make their opening statements?
I would, Your Honor. I've speedrun this case, and it's clear that the boss not only tried to steal our channel and replace us with clones of ourselves, but it was also guilty of a much more heinous crime, being cringe.
As much as I love to lock up everyone here for being cringe, it is sadly legal under the First Amendment. Joe Kane, could you please bring your first witness to the stand?
Who should I pick?
I think you should start with either Danno or Cdot. From what you told me, they have a lot to say that's going to help our case.
Alright, jurors, you guys are going to get to pick who goes first. Look at that poll in the chat to vote on who you want to hear first. Will it be Danno or Cdot?
The prosecution would like to bring up Danno Cal to the stand. Thank you, Danno, for being here. I know regularly you like to take a nonpartisan position, so we appreciate the exception in this case to talk about the horrendous acts the boss has committed. I know you're a fan of peace, and your testimony will surely bring the boss to justice.
Peace? Yeah, sure, I like peace. Everyone deserves peace, but
the Boss Shorts Wars?
oh, him? Yeah, I really don't care about him. It's that stupid rabbit that I...
What? Riggy?
No, rabbit. Not rabbit monkey. Clone Riggy or Preston or Dave Wendy or whatever he's calling himself now.
I'm sorry. I thought you agreed to testify against the boss.
Okay, yeah, sure, the boss turned John and I against each other for a hot minute, and he made me feel alone, and I had no idea who my true friends were, and he kidnapped me. But I've gotta say, I kinda get it. I mean, the YouTube algorithm makes you do crazy things.
Kidnapping isn't a crazy thing, Danno. It's a crime. And you do publicly state for the jury that he did indeed kidnap you?
Actually, now that I think of it, it was just Clone Riggy and Dark Dano that kidnapped me, not the boss.
Oh, well surely it was on the boss's orders.
Maybe, maybe not. I think Preston just did it so he could get me out of the way while he collected more of Riggy's hair for whatever he was using it for.
Alright, well, other than that, you and Royal Pear were the first people to enter the facility. Would you like to speak on what you saw?
He had a bunch of monitors with our YouTube videos on it, which, I don't know, maybe counts as viewbotting, which is against YouTube's terms of service, but isn't really illegal. Besides, I appreciate the extra views, so... You wanna know what's really annoying though? It's Preston. I'm so sick of all this lore and shorts wars, whatever. I just wanted to get back to making my shorts, but Preston has to show up every couple months like a special guest on a sitcom or something. And all the comments and everyone on Twitter is always going, "Oh, Preston, I love Preston." Look, let me show you the Twitter account. This girl is just constantly thirsting over him. He's a cartoon rabbit.
Enter this into evidence. Okay, well the boss did clone you and try stealing your channel, correct?
Oh, well I think Dark Dano just kind of did that on accident. Maybe Clone Riggy was influencing him, I don't know.
What, so the boss didn't?
Yeah, I don't know what to tell you, man.
Well, it's safe to assume that Clone Riggy was acting on the boss's orders, correct?
Objection! Conjecture. We have no evidence that it was Clone Riggy who was following the boss's orders. Besides, the boss is on trial, not Clone Riggy or Dark Dano. Who's... dead anyway.
Sustained.
Okay, no further questions.
So, Danno, you say you have no strong feelings against the boss, despite what he may or may not have done to you?
Yeah, like I said, we all gotta live, and he's just doing his thing. Now clone Riggy on the other hand.
No further questions.
Okay, that was helpful. You say you had other witnesses you wanted to bring up, Joe?
I do, Your Honor. I would like to bring Cdotkom to the stand.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you, Cdot, for being here. We appreciate you making a statement in this case to talk about the horrendous acts that the boss has committed. I'm aware that you are a special case among the testimonials today.
Yes, that is quite true.
From what you have told us, you were working for the boss for a long time. Is this correct?
Yes, for many months before the initial clone VPN message was sent out.
And how did you end up finding this place to work?
I always want to make sure nothing shady is going on YouTube, so I often do some reconnaissance to ensure the safety of the platform. I like to see the inner workings of people, and joining the boss was the only way to get a glimpse at said inner workings.
Okay, now while working for the boss Shorts Wars, did you experience any oddities or mistreatment?
While employed, I had a fair working experience, although he did send me to get Wendy's and pay out of my own pockets multiple times. There's also the fact that the boss never seemed to do much work on his own, so it was mainly up to me and the other employees to pick up the slack.
Now you talk of other employees. How many employees did the boss have on payroll?
Now that you mention it, I think Bam and I were the only official employees. The rest were clones for what I could gather.
Now during the time of your employment until your official leave in December, what actions did you take against the boss?
After the first statement made by Clone VPN, I started working against the boss to try and find any loopholes within the cloning machine he was working with. The plan after that point was to allow the Shorts creators to stop the process of cloning every Shorts YouTuber on the platform. After helping to prevent this, I then started my work into investigating one Dr. Francis Dave.
Can you tell me more about this Francis Dave?
From what I can gather from logs and documents in the facility, this doctor was the creator of the original cloning machine, and from my findings, he's also the one who taught the boss everything about that cloning machine. But from what the bosses told me, the doctor died of old age years ago.
Hold up a sec. How did you obtain said documents? Actually, how did anyone find out about them in the first place?
I leaked them, under direct order from the boss, who told me to leak one file.
So you leaked the info?
Yes, I leaked one file, which contained all the information from every file.
That's gotta be a breach of contract or something. Can I countersue?
Relevance.
Anyways, after you left the company, what happened next?
I was relentlessly pursued by the boss and Preston. While searching for the true Singer Sword, there were multiple attempts at taking me out. Not the take me out to dinner type of way either. Once I found said sword, I realized that it was trapped to, yet again, take me out. After taking out this hired gun, which turned out to be a clone of myself, I was able to find the relic that was stored as evidence right now.
Wait, doesn't that sword force people to tell the truth? Why are we all not using it right now?
We're not allowed to tamper with the evidence, and besides, I think it's best to wait until the boss takes his stand. He's the only one who knows the whole truth.
I see. Well, thank you for your time. Any closing remarks?
Boss, I know you've had so much pain happen in your life, and I'm truly sorry for what has happened, but revenge against the world is never the right option, and I think you know that too.
No further questions.
I have a question.
Hit me.
Why'd you leave me, man? We could have had a good thing going, you and I.
I'm sorry, Bam. No hard feelings.
No further questions.
Okay, well, that's a lot of info. I think all of you need to be tried for something. We're gonna move to defense. Would you like to bring out any witnesses, Bam?
There's a lot of potential people we can go with. I mean, we have Mogswamp who listened the first time around and stopped posting. Then there's Pear who ended up liking his clone, same with Bundun. And I think Riggy just wants Preston gone, which should be safe bets in the boss's favour.
So what's it gonna be, Bam? Jurors, you can vote who Bam chooses next by responding in the poll in the chats right now.
I call Riggy the rabbit monkey to the stand. So, Mr. Rabbit Monkey.
It's Mr. Monkey. We can just call me Riggy.
Fine, Riggy. What is your experience being with the boss?
Man, the boss man is wiggity yak, yo. He fan packed all of us creators and swiped our channels to absolutely zero whiz.
Riggy, why the hell are you talking like that?
This is a final social stream. I need to appeal to the youth. Milk those views.
Please stop.
Okay.
Can you tell us exactly what happened with the boss?
Yeah, honestly, I feel pretty mad about the whole situation.
Details, Riggy, come on.
Details, me-tails. Honestly, being a whole witness thing is pretty weird. Usually I'm the one on trial.
Just answer the questions.
Sorry, if I'm being completely honest, I don't really remember much of what even happened.
This guy is useless.
I got like 4 concussions, okay?
Get him off the podium, please.
Yeah, no further questions.
Now that's a speed one. Joe, take notes.
There's 3 other people that might be useful here. Chat, I mean jury. Can you help me pick? Vote in the poll in chat. I call Royal Pet to the stand.
Wait, can Melon testify with me?
What?
Sure, why not?
Mr. Pear and Mr. Melon, thank you for making it.
Use code Pear in the Fortnite item shop.
Ugh, let's get started.
Wait, before we continue, you said my name wrong, and I just want to confirm that you won't do it again.
Okay, how should we say your name?
Yeah, you called me Melon, but it's actually pronounced Naruto Guts Jaeger Heisenberg Bateman III Jr. Please don't disrespect me again.
He can't be serious.
Bam, I'm sorry, he just discovered anime and he's a complete dumbass. Melon, don't talk again.
Okay, we'll move on.
Wait, not yet. I noticed you called us Mr. Pear and Mr. Melon, which would imply that we're equal. But really, he's like a pet. Not really the cute kind, the kind that you take in because you just feel sorry for them. He's also really ugly and...
Alright, we get it. Let's discuss the boss. Pear, let's go with you first. Is it true that the boss made Melon blow himself up?
Yeah.
And is it true that he stole your content and reacted to it while adding nothing of value?
Yeah.
And is it true that he sent you and a bunch of other people to another world with the hopes of trapping you there forever?
Joe, you were one of those other people.
Oh, yeah.
Objection! You filmed the entire thing and posted on YouTube, so you can argue the boss did you a favor.
Oh, yeah.
Wait, Pear, you seem awfully calm about this.
Listen, bro, I don't even know why I'm here. I was planning on not even showing up, but Bundun said that if I didn't, he would tell the cops that I kidnapped him.
Wait, what?
Yeah, and I gotta get back before the dude in my basement dies, so can we pick up the pace? Also, I haven't paid my taxes.
Alright, get the buff out of here.
Okay, it's down to 2. Which one is it gonna be? I call Mogswamp to the stand. Mogswamp, can you state your full name for the record?
Margaret C. Swamp.
Thank you. Can you tell the court happened the day your Minecraft world got destroyed?
Yes, I had that world for 12 years and I've been peacefully building on it this whole time. It's a place of joy and creativity for me, a sanctuary of my mind, if you will. On the day it happened, a rift opened behind me. The boss doxed me and his clones hacked into my server, destroying everything I built for the last 12 years in a matter of minutes.
Objection! Your Honor, speculation. How does the witness know it was the boss who doxed him?
Sustained. Mogswamp, please stick to what you personally witnessed.
Apologies, Your Honor. After the destruction, I received threats appearing to be from the boss, gloating about the destruction and claiming he was behind it.
And then what?
That's when he really doxed me. He put out my address to the public and encouraged his minions to come after me. I had to go into hiding, fearing for my life. I had to comb my beautiful long hair. It felt like losing a part of my identity. I literally couldn't sleep or eat properly. I felt so paranoid. I was always looking over my shoulder, worried someone would come after me.
Objection! Your Honor, relevance?
Your Honor, the emotional and psychological impact this had on Mogswamp is crucial to understanding the extent of the boss's crimes.
Overruled. Please continue, Mogswamp.
My whole life was turned upside down. I lost my safe space in Minecraft and had to leave my house. Without the kindness of an anonymous stranger who managed to save my world, I would have been devastated.
No further questions.
Mr. Mogswamp, you claim the boss is behind this, but did you ever physically see him do anything to your Minecraft world? Or you physically?
No, but I recall him taking credit for the damage.
But did you bring any proof of this with you today?
No.
And this supposable instance of the boss taking credit, could this have been fake or sent by someone else using the boss's name?
I don't believe so. It looked identical to his normal content.
But it was revealed that clone Riggy was the one editing all of the boss's videos. Are you sure he couldn't be behind it?
I guess.
So there's no way to actually confirm if it was the boss behind it. In fact, the only ones that could be seen in the actual footage of this event were Bundun and Kokenet.
Wait, Bam, weren't you there destroying it too?
No further questions, Your Honor. I'd like to call Bundun to the stand.
Yo.
Thank you for coming, Bundun. Could you please bring out Dunbun so he can make a statement about the case?
Bundun, what is he talking about?
Brother, you're gonna be so confused.
Hold it!
I'll allow this.
Yo, what's up, you legends?
Please refrain from the vulgar language.
Oh, sorry, it's just the way we speak down here.
Okay, Dunbun, could you please explain to the jury what you told me regarding our conversation about video game mummies?
So I was filming a video with me mate Bam, and during our recording, Ben mentioned that the boss had a pet shelter.
Objection! There's a clear bias here.
Overruled. Let him finish.
Yeah, so anyway, mate, it with me completely. So I took business in my own hands and decided to do some research. And you wouldn't believe it. The entire shelter was made just for that blue dingleberry over there, Preston. Huh?
Objection! What relevance does this have?
Well, mate, it's just weird. On top of that, I never actually got to have a chat with the boss. I mean, every time I got an order, it was always relayed through Preston.
Are you saying you never actually interacted with the boss?
No, not directly. I mean, if he wanted to, I'd be more than happy to sink some piss with him and have a chat. Because honestly, I think he's a bit of a sick...
What the hell is this guy saying?
Look, the moral of the story, don't judge a book by its cover. I've seen plenty of... through the eyes of Bundun, and he always gives them the benefit of the doubt. And to be fair, most of the time, he's right. Still, Jonny, I'm so sorry, bro. I hope this doesn't get demonetized now.
I hope there's some way to censor the Australian. Wait, is Jonny even here?
No further questions, Your Honor.
What about questions for the actual Bundun?
To be honest, bro, I was asleep for most of it. Just kinda in the void while Dunbun did stuff, so I can't really help you out there.
No further questions.
Okay, I think that's enough testimonies for a while. I need a burger. We're going to take a quick recess to look over some evidence and take a break from all this nonsense. Trial adjourned, but you know what's not adjourned? Our new student buns only available at Wendy's. Perhaps share with a nice fresh berry frosty, all for the small price of $3.99. Wendy's, always fresh, never frozen.
Okay, guys, what the is going on here?
I don't know, man. Somehow we're in a court case over clones.
And Bam and Preston got married.
And Mogswamp got doxxed.
And the boss has IBS.
And Riggy just being annoying.
And Bundun and Dunbun are in the same body?
And Pear is chill with all of this?
Okay, guys, let's calm down and talk about this. Look, what do you think are the chances that we don't convict the boss as guilty?
0? Look at all the stupid stuff he's done. The loser's gone and made this whole stupid dilemma for everyone here. Stole the creator's channels, created a server where he could use fans as soldiers. Told us he'd murder someone if we didn't join his dumbass. He's a massive liar and created a bunch of clones as a damn ransom who was all following his stupid plans.
Except Melon, he's a good one, unlike others.
Actually, his new name is Naruto Gutsdiger Heisenberg Bateman III Jr.
Oh my god, bro. Oh, hell no.
Okay, sorry, yeesh. I mean, I guess at least Cdot seems to think that the boss was a decent employer.
Yeah, until the boss tried to kill him. And heck, Cdot already had a plan to go against the boss. He was a double agent from the start.
And Bossman was making open threats towards anyone who crossed him, including the Resistance, the creators, and even his employees.
Even that legend described him as being the wrong hands for the machine to fall into.
Not to say the mad scientists who made it had the right hands. It's a matter of perspective. They both had their own intentions. Either one could have ended in world domination. The boss just had more of a personal connection.
Fair enough. Oh, well, at least Danno doesn't seem super angry at the boss.
Yeah, well, that's because he's angry at Preston. And honestly, I can't blame him. I mean, the guy's probably the worst thing to come out of that facility. Looking back, he's messed up with so many events that we've ended up at this point. Not to mention, bro looked in a mirror and he was the one that cracked. Even the universe wants him drop-kicked out of existence and he keeps crawling back like a little...
Okay, yes, we get it. You don't like Preston.
Wait, they may be onto something. What if the boss isn't the biggest problem here? Like, if Preston carried out most of the work and Dunbun and most of the clones only took orders from him, should we convict him instead?
Solicitation to commit a crime of violence, 18 U.S. Code Section 373. They're both guilty. Easy.
Wow, okay, that was impressive. But sure, as I said, the boss is a liar and all anyways.
The boss isn't a liar. Maybe a wee bit manipulative and stuff.
Not that that's a big deal or anything. Unlike you can go Pear in the Fortnite item shop, which you should definitely do.
But the boss never really lied, okay? The only liar here is that doctor, that Francis Dave dude.
You heard the boss though. Dr. FD is dead.
But you remember those logs. I mean, is he dead?
Guys, please settle down. Please. We have some evidence on my iPhone 6s Plus Plus Gold Edition to look over.
Jonny, you're off schedule?
Yeah, the boss wanted me to come back to HQ early, you know? Corporate got a call.
Since actual Jonny's here, he must have the hard drive, surely. Okay, things are about to go down. I better grab this. Come on. Come on. Okay, let's go. Frederick, I need a status update right now. Alright, no other clones nearby. The regulars, it seems. What about Pear? Where is he? If that's so, the whole place is going down then. I'll try to stop it. Get yourself back in the game. I'll get you later. Just gotta wait for the right moment.
I think I recognize this place.
Yeah, looks familiar somehow.
Wait, this is where the boss made the end credit scene.
You're right. Wait, is that who I think it is?
Oh my gosh, Joe, Bundun, and they're trapped inside this massive supercomputer?
Honestly, this thing looks pretty beefy.
Who cares if it's beefy?
Nah, dog, I gotta check out the specs on this. I'ma go stream. You have fun.
Whatever, I'm gonna keep exploring. Wait, hold on. We don't need to do this, guys. Hold on.
Hey, I just noticed Jonny isn't here.
Wait, isn't he like a key witness?
Man, this is rough.
Hey, remember what I told you. You got this, Joe.
Okay, so far so good.
Honestly, I thought I was done for sure, but I might just get out of this.
You probably shouldn't say anything. Our strategy from here on out should be blame everything on Preston.
Well, didn't I make Preston, making me at least somewhat liable for his actions?
Shh, we can find some way to spin it. Until then, you did nothing. You don't even know what a short source is. Got it?
But I'm the boss Shorts Wars.
God damn it.